Lost and lonely.
Lost and lonely Meredith M.D. over here.
Yeah.
Here to sacrifice and swallow her pain.
I'm in my feelings today with you.
And she's in her feels because she's been voted off the island from the mommy blog.
I really was.
There's a lot of people who's saying, hey, on that 48 hours when you become black, you can go back and tell them that it was racial.
It's because I work for the hip-hop
It's because I'm
station.
black. Hey, that's what it is. All right. 888-429-0941. If you have a question for us, we can knock it out for you. This out of the 727 said, freak show, any doctor, I would love to know, how do you get back to yourself when you break up with your soulmate? It's so hard because our lives moved the same for 2.5 years. How do you get over it because it hurts so bad?
I'm going through some pain right now, too. Listen.
Okay, all right.
So it's day by day. Everybody is so different. You know, some people want distractions. They say the best way to get over somebody is getting under somebody. I don't necessarily believe that. I just feel like it takes a little bit of time. Work on yourself. Maybe go to the gym, distractions with work. Put all your effort into you, work, and anything that'll make you happy at the moment. That's what I would do.
Hey, best way to get back at somebody is that glow up after. So just do you, like Meredith said.
The glow up comes from you actually paying attention to yourself. When you are in a relationship, and I know I've been in and out of them for a while, and I was always told that if you're in a relationship and you break up with the fact that the way they see you.
Yeah.
You're concentrating on the way they see you, and you're mad about it. Like, how could you leave me? What did I do? And it's all about how they see you. But you need to start seeing yourself sweet. You need to start seeing yourself as who you are. So yeah, the glow up is you paying attention to you. That's why everybody glows up, because they start giving themselves some inward attention. So pay attention to yourself. Don't pay attention to who you lost or the relationship you lost. Just kind of fall in love with yourself again and spend some good quality time with yourself.
Yeah.
Don't make it about anybody else. So yeah, you'll make it and you'll be fine. And stay here, because there's a mommy blog that we're going to put together that you can join and talk all about your woes. Okay.
Excellent. Out of the 941, I recently dated someone for the last few months. We ended things, and he continues to text me his feelings. I saw major red flags from a narcissist and a controlling person. How do I tell him those are the reasons why I stepped back? I was previously married to a narcissist and saw the signs a few months in.
Girl, you do not need to have a conversation and go through and tell a man every single thing you don't like about him. Just stop talking to him. If he's not for you and you guys aren't together, and stop. Just stop. Say like, hey, this isn't healthy for me. I wish you well. Just be out.
Be out. You don't have to do a big speech. There's not a big, Jerry Maguire, who's coming with me. Like, nah, you don't have to do all of that. Just if something isn't healthy for you, then you do need to remove yourself from it as fast as you can.
Right.
There ain't nothing wrong with that.
Out of the 813, so I've been dating my boyfriend for a few years now. Everything has been great, and we've really grown into becoming great partners. Recently, I've had the slightest inkling that something is a little off. I cannot decipher if I'm just making something out of nothing or if this is a gut warning me of something more. I say this because recently he changed his phone password, which is something I've known for years. We use the same password. Seems a bit off, and I only noticed because I saw him put in a different password the other day. Should I be worried?
Well, you saw him because you was looking. And why are you looking?
Ooh.
She has a gut feeling.
Yeah, all right.
She has a
you had a gut feeling after
or
you looked.
Or is she the one cheating?
Like, I'm
and
just,
has the gut
it's
feeling?
not, listen, the thing is, you guys are doing too much. Like, we got the same password on both of our phones. It's like, that sounds like the same thing, like eating on the same side of a booth in a restaurant. It's just too cute. Back up. Get your individuality back together, okay? Like, if he got some secrets he want to keep, that's his phone. It's like a file folder in your office. It's like a file cabinet. Those lock for a reason. Like, everybody got to have some sort of individuality. Now, if he's doing dirt, catch him. But if he's just living, I mean, it doesn't mean just because he wants some individuality, he's doing dirt.
Yeah, and just to answer your question, just because he changed his password doesn't automatically mean that he's cheating. He could have just simply changed the password because somebody else found out his password and he wanted to keep it a secret.
You could just ask him, bring it
Yeah,
up.
there you go. Communication.
If you got a good
Just ask him.
relationship, ask him. That's the best way to do it. All right, 888-429-0941. We see some calls that are coming in, so we'll try and get these queued up for part 2 on the other side with Demesvin and Dover and us. I'm gonna need therapy my damn self. just got a notice from Live 360. My kids just got to school.
Damn.
It is 8:39 and they just got to school. Ain't this?
That's a little late.
You about to get that phone call from school.
I know. And bro, it's like y'all, everybody gives us props for the co-parenting, but let me tell you, co-parenting is hard when you can't control the other household.
I actually like when your kids get you mad because then you're not mad at me.
It's not my kids, though. It's not my kids. They didn't drive.
Right.
It's the woman who doesn't care what my opinion is.
Oh, man.
I'm like, bro, like, it's 8:39. Like, I mean, school starts at 8:25. Why are they late all the time?
I just love whoever you mad at because you ain't mad at me no more.
All right, let's see. We got Felicia on the phone. Hey, Felicia, how you doing this morning?
Hi.
Hi.
Good morning.
You got a question for us? What you got?
What is Reddit?
What is? That's the question?
I found it on my 13-year-old phone yesterday with
Okay.
some inappropriate pictures.
Oh.
Okay, so
Okay.
Reddit is a free, open message board, basically. You can search your name. You can search any celebrity's name. You can search any topic, anything locally, anything globally. And people can just randomly post up photos. I mean, it is like
It's like the
wild,
equivalent
wild
of
west.
Google. It's like, because it's a group, but it's vast subjects that are on there. And
Yes.
usually, if there's something that's titillating that can't go on social media proper because they have rules and stipulations, people find those things on Reddit. So if J-Lo has a sex tape, you won't find it on Instagram, but people on Reddit will have pictures of it or the video or whatever. So it's really it's not just that. I mean, it's maybe that's where mommy blog can be created. But I mean, they have different things that are like actual good type of uses, but most of the salacious stuff makes it on the Reddit. So if your kid has images,
So what do you do when you find it on your 13-year-old's phone? Obviously delete it, but he tried to blame it on his friends at school.
Well, I mean, you don't have to have it on your phone. It's a website. You can just go on it anytime. It's like any other website.
do you have any kind of parental controls on the phone? Because you could put a block on Reddit if you have like a parenting program like that, that where you can kind of control it. There's a few of them. If you want to shoot me an email or a DM or something, I can share, because I know I have a couple friends who have supervisory kind of things that they do with their kids' sites, because they share iPhones and stuff. So.
Wait, you found something inappropriate, like nudes or something like that on there?
It was anime, but yes, very much.
Oh,
so.
naked anime?
Yes.
Like anime corn?
It looked like it. I handed the phone straight to his father. I was like, I'm done with this.
What did his dad say?
I mean, he's 13.
His dad said to me, not to him, man, that's game. Why didn't he put me up on game?
Oh, boy.
That's funny. Yeah, I would definitely get if you're worried about it, parental controls. But 13 years old.
Yeah, I think this is about that time you have that conversation about the birds and the
Agreed.
bees. If he has that.
And explain to him. I mean, realistically, explain to him that if the school saw that on his phone, which they can commandeer his phone at any time, he would be kicked out of school and labeled as a porn carrier and stuff because of that. He doesn't see the grave error that it is, and so you just need to remind him, because you want him to stay in school and be able to have all the options that he needs.
Solid.
I think that's the part of the conversation you and dad need to have with him.
Yeah, you'll be okay.
Okay.
You'll be fine.
Right.
Time for the adult
it was
talk.
just alarming, but thank you.
No, I get it.
I got you.
Dude, that anime, have you seen that? Anime stuff is crazy. Have you looked at it?
It's wild.
It is.
It's just
I mean, the way Rich's eyes lit up, it looks like he knows exactly what anime site this was.
Yeah, I got one here. They want to stay anonymous.
Okay.
It says, my kid's mother and I have been together for 15 years. We're not together. We're together. We're not together. We live together. I'm trying to keep it together because it's easier for us to have the kids bounce back than having the kids bounce back and forth from the house to house 1 week. She says she loves me. She tells me things that I want to hear. She's out here doing her dirt. And I just want to know, is it worth me working on it, or should I just keep it moving?
I mean, you both have to come to a decision. You can't be in a relationship with somebody when only one person wants to be committed to the relationship. Okay, so it's either she's in or she's out. She can't have her leg hanging out the door or dipping her toe and testing the water. So she has to come to that decision. And if that's the case, then let her go do her thing and be in the streets, and you focus on yourself. You don't want to be with somebody that isn't on the same page as you.
Yeah, I think it's admirable that you want to stay together for the family, but you could still live together and not be together if you know that, the respect isn't there. So if you feel like she's out there doing her dirt, you guys don't have to be together, but if you want to stay together for the family, you could cohabitate, still live together, but, be separate.
We got one more here out of the 941. It says, freaks, anybody can offer an answer. My girl did something shady with her texts, and I don't want it to come back on us both since we have a house together. We're not married, but we bought a house together because we plan on it. She's basically getting $2,000 from our tax guy, and she took her prepped return to her sister's coworker and came back with a new return that says that she's getting a $6,000 return. Shady AF. I just have the question, can I get in trouble for when she does?
Well, you're not married, but assets can be taken away. So if you're sharing a house and you can be directly affected by something that she's doing. You got to grow up at some point. The IRS is real. They will go after celebrities, just regular people all the time. Honestly, it's not worth it. To me, it's not worth it. You're going to take my house, my biggest investment.
Nobody said they're going to take her house. That's you. That ain't them.
You don't know. You don't know what the IRS could do.
It's just $6,000. I don't think they're taking houses for $6,000.
I don't know.
He just found out about it. What she's been doing this for a while. What if she likes this so much she's going to keep doing it in the future?
Well, he said our tax guy. So that means that
he can come back on the tax guy as well.
Like you got two. Well, no, the tax guy didn't do anything. The tax guy got you $2,000 out of what you're supposed to get. But then they took it to the funny guy, who had some funny math and was able to get a little bit more egregious, and now they tripled it up. So so I don't think the tax guy gets in trouble. Now you living with her, y'all are not y'all on a lease or on a whatever mortgage together.
Yeah.
So you can be partly responsible for it, but I wouldn't be tripping. I would wait until it gets a little bigger than $6,000. Before I was worried, but I would definitely talk to her about it and say, hey, the decisions you make affect us both because we have a house together and we're trying to build a life together.
You greedy.
Officer Frank just hit me and said, by the way, it is not true that school cannot take your phone and view its content.
Oh, so they can't do
And this
that.
is from the TBD. He said, the school can't just take your phone and view its content. So at least for Felicia, for that Reddit situation, I was trying to get you to scare the boy, but our legal professional just said, no, the school can't do that. So at least you don't have to worry about that aspect of it.
Okay. Well,
but your kid don't know that, so lie to him.
You need to go on Reddit.
Yeah.
First of all.
And discuss it in the mommy blog. What were you about to say?
I was going to say somebody else was talking about the IRS. They said the IRS will come for the person who claimed and put the Social Security on there. If you're just living together, you'll be fine.
Oh, there you go. So so no harm, no foul. All right, there we go. And we serve the public in a very great way today. Somewhat. You still mad about your mommy blog?
Orlando and the Freak Show.
Somebody put together a blog and let Meredith come in and share some of her crazy recipes. All right, big shout out to the best bit of Dover. We're rocking with him on Therapy Thursday like always. All right, turn up, man.
Scammers suck, but they're